Welcome back. It is me, Mr. Nintendo. I guess I will have to change my name to Mr. Nintendo. But on a serious note, on this video, I want to talk about something that I think it's a... Why is there a hair in my tongue? And it must be my beard. And anyway, I don't know. There was a hair. This is something that I felt needs to be talked about. You know, when it comes to video games, today's video games and the future of video games, and where's this gaming hobby going? Honestly, I'll get to the point that I'm trying to make. But what made me make this video was the comment by Tyler M. Buller 12. That's his name, Tyler M. Buller 12. He said people need to stop giving these big companies money or else they will never get better. Mark my words, in 10 years, if things keep going how they're going, gaming will only be a rich man's hobby. I agree. I mean, his comment goes even more into detail, but you can read that comment. It was from my earlier videos today called Not Impressed by PlayStation Store Black Friday Deals. And you guys can read that comment. And he's absolutely right. I replied to him and I agree. He says, look at how much the price has gone up in only the last 5 years. It's substantial amount, not just a small increase. Some companies are already trying to do $80 games. Then you have all these subscription nonsense and the price has basically doubled on most of these. I agree. Everything he says, it's 100%. It's you can't disagree with something that's a fact. It's fact is the fact. Fact is the truth. People say, well, what is the truth? Truth is based on the facts. And he's speaking the truth. He's speaking the facts, and I can't disagree. Believe me, I know what it's like. I'm debating, should I even purchase a $35 game, dude, let alone $70 game. I'm debating if I should purchase a $17.99 game, $18 game. That's how bad things are, dude. If you look at how much coffee is and how much coffee costs just to buy a coffee, loaf of bread, I mean, don't even get me started. Like, you want Doritos? It's like $6. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. And it feels like this is only like for privileged individuals who have money, who are rich. Now, if you're rich and you're making, ridiculous amount of money, then for you don't care about $79. Now, let's talk about like these prices, because, this is not just a Nintendo thing. This is a PlayStation thing. This is a Xbox thing. This is all of the above. Even Steam, it's not looking that hot. I was looking at the Steam today. I don't see any special sales deals. I don't think anything super extraordinary great. This goes for all of the above. I don't care if it's a PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. This goes all of the above. Gaming industry in general. Before I start talking about this, I just want to say this. Not every game deserves $69.99. Not every game should be priced at $69.99. And I think that's the point that Tyler M. Buller 12, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Tyler M. Buller 12. You see, these are the comments that I answer. A genuine comments, not some, phony comments. They're just typing stupid nonsense. I'm like talking about these types of comments where a person genuinely is worried about where the gaming industry is going because of these prices. And so am I, because we love this hobby, okay? He likes it. He loves the hobby. He's a gamer. I love this hobby. I'm a gamer, but as both of us, me and Tyler, we're both gamers. We both love this hobby, right? We also are saying, dude, pretty soon we won't be able to enjoy this hobby because it's getting ridiculous. So, I don't believe that every game should be priced at $69.99. $69.99 should be only reserved for AAA big titles. Like, what am I talking about? Like Grand Theft Auto 6, totally understandable. It's Grand Theft Auto 6. I understand why they would charge you $69.99. No one's going to complain about $69.99 for Grand Theft Auto 6. Save some money, pre-order the game, and that's it. And then when it's released, you can play it. That's the game that's worth the investment. No one will complain about that. But when you look at these sports games, like $69.99 each year, $100 for these sports games, $150 for these sports games, that's just you getting ripped off blindly. Dude, they're just pulling your pants down, taking your wallet, and they're servicing you from behind, for the lack of a better words. All right? And like this game, why is this game $54.99? Is SpongeBob, Nickelodeon SpongeBob, worth $54.99? Is this game worth $55? $54.99, it's $55. No way. No way. I'm sorry, dude. There's no way that this game is worth this much. I would say this game it's worth $14.99 at best. $15 at best. Now, $15 for this game, no one will complain. It's only $14.99. All right? No one will complain. Even $20. Listen, either $19.99 or $14.99. I would still say $14.99. But if they have to go $19.99, so be it. But I wouldn't go anything above $19.99. I think the maximum would be $19.99. And I don't think people would complain if this was $19.99 instead of $55. $19.99, $20, okay, parents can say, all right, $20 here. It's not the end of the world. They'll be okay. But when they have to give $55 to buy a game for their kid, they're like, oh, God, for SpongeBob, really $55? How about $19.99? How about $14.99? Why can't this game be $14.99? Don't you think you would make parents happy if they knew that they can buy games like these for only $14.99? You would make parents very happy. And you would also make a lot of money too. So that's the whole point that I think Tyler was making and that I'm making. Not every game deserves to be $60 or $70. That $70 should be reserved for AAA titles. Titles like Grand Theft Auto 6, The Witcher 4, upcoming Witcher 4, Wolverine, the upcoming God of War. Whenever they release the upcoming God of War PlayStation 6, absolutely not a problem. Because we understand. If they ever make The Last of Us Part 3, totally understandable. The Last of Us Part 3, the Uncharted 5, totally understandable. $69.99. The new Gran Turismo 8, $69.99, totally understandable. But not every game deserves to be $70. I think that's the point that he's making, Tyler M. Buller, 12. And that's the point that I am making as well, and I agree. And look at this nonsense, like Kirby. Look at this. Why is this Kirby's Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 edition? Why is this $80? And then you got the upgrade pack for $20. I'm sorry. I mean, I love Kirby, but there's no way in hell that this game deserves this kind of a price tag. I'm sorry, man. It's just no way in hell, man. I don't care which planet you have come from. I don't care which universe you settled from. Maybe you need to go back to that universe. There's no way in hell, man. A game like this deserves $80 price tag. No way. Just no. Okay? I mean, I cannot be the only person that actually already has complained about this. Like what do these individuals think? These individuals think that that everybody is like a millionaire. Everybody's making 10 million a year or more. Like they all act as if we all make 10 million a year. Like, dude, we cannot afford this. Parents cannot afford this. It's either this or going to the groceries to buy them the gummy bears or ice cream or Doritos or what have you these days, whatever the kids are eating. Have you looked at the prices of Burger King and McDonald's? Have you looked at the prices of pizzas? Are you kidding me, man? Look at these. Thank God that I'm not a parent. Thank God that I'm not married. Thank God that I don't have children. Because I don't know what I would do, man. Jesus Christ, man. This is why I never settled down. Because I just knew that, the way my life is going and everything, and the way the world is going and the economy and everything, thank God I never settled down. Jesus Christ. Look at this nonsense. And it's not just Nintendo. This goes for PlayStation. This goes for Xbox. This goes for Steam, for PC. Okay, this goes for all of the above. Gaming in general. It's ridiculous, man. And what else we have? Let's see. Look at this nonsense. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, $80.
Upgrade your...
Do you get both games? No, you just... For one game? Oh my God, dude.
Ventures in Hyrule?
Well, let's say you never purchased The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now you have to pay $80. You have to pay $80 just to experience this. It's really it's is this game worth it? Yes, but it's also an old game. Here's the thing. Is the game worth it? Yes, it's worth it. It's a masterpiece, but it's also an old masterpiece. It's an old game. It's an old game. Okay? It's not like a brand new game. It's an old game. Come on. Dragon Ball Z, really? $59.99? Dragon Ball Z, $60. What is this? I don't even know what this is. I never heard of this. Inazuma 11? Really? $72.58. Oh my God. Why? Dude, I'm getting a headache. Seriously, I'm really thinking about just like calling it quits. Calling it quits, throwing in a towel, man. No, really, I think I'm at that point where I'm just going to like call it a quits and just throw in a towel, man. Plus, I'm getting old, man. I'll be 47 next year. 47, middle-aged man, almost 50. Yeah, this hobby, it's coming to an end, and I don't know. Maybe I should start creating music. I used to create music, get myself, some cheap software, you know, like music making software. I think I saw Music Maker. Music Maker. You guys familiar with the Music Maker? Music Maker 2026. It's like $24.99, $25, and just start creating some music. Maybe I'll sell my music on Spotify and make some money on Spotify. I don't know. Dude, it's really. I don't want. Listen, I'm not trying to be pessimistic or negative or depressing. I know it's holiday season, but man, I don't know if people are going to be enjoying this holiday season. Really, I think I speak for a lot of people. Okay, I'm certainly not speaking for rich people. They're rich. They have money. They don't give a shit. The only thing they give a shit about is like, why is my Ferrari coming late? It should be here at 1 o'clock, but it's coming at 2 o'clock. That's what they have to deal with. Their Ferrari's coming late. Because the guy with the truck was stuck in the traffic, and right? I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? And you look at these prices, man. I mean, really, like, what is this game? Inazuma 11, Victory Road, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, $72.50. Why is this game? Let me look at the trailer. Let me look at the trailer. It's an RPG football game. And look at the graphics. They're okay. You could have released this on Roblox. Honestly, you could have easily released this on Roblox. This is $72. I'm just shaking my head right now. This is $72 and why not just like buy FC26 for $35? Why not just buy the real thing? No. I mean, really, why not just buy FC? Yo, this is just ridiculous. Why not just buy an FC 26 for $35? Oh, but this is role-playing game. Japanese anime. Not every Japanese anime game deserves to be this much. I'm sorry. I love Japanese anime, but not every Japanese anime game deserves to be this ridiculously expensive. Jesus Christ. How much is the Switch version? The Switch version is $69.99. And if you want to upgrade to Switch 2 version, it's $72.58. Yo, this is just ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is exactly what Tyler. By the way, thank you, Tyler M. Buller 12, for that comment. Probably one of the best comments I have seen. It's so nice and refreshing to see a real comment instead of those stupid trolls from Germany or Greece or whatever they're from. Not that I really care. And from UK. I got a lot of trolls from UK and Canada. But it's so nice and refreshing to see a genuine comment from like Tyler M. Buller 12. This is exactly what he was talking about. And that's why I'm making this video, because I saw his comment. I was like, dude. And I replied to him. This is what I told him. I told him, I agree. I mean, I understand that these publishers and developer studios need to make money, but they should also understand that today's economy, it's not good. And so many people without jobs, and jobs that they currently have are bare minimum wage, can barely go to groceries, barely pay bills. I also don't agree that every game should be priced at $70. Not every game is worthy of $70. Don't even get me started with Mario Kart World $80 price tag. Exactly. Mario Kart World should not be $80. I'm sorry, but this game doesn't deserve to be $80. I just cannot justify. I cannot just justify this game to be $80. You know, $69.99, even $69.99. You know, I think it's too much. You know what I honestly think Mario Kart World should be? This should have been $60. Yes, 60. That's a fair price. $60 would have been fair. I don't know, man. Hey, look at this. Inazuma 11. $72.58. What's so special about this? It's a Switch 1 version. And then you got to pay an extra $2 to upgrade. A football. We'll see online battles. Hold on. Deluxe edition $12.99. What? Yo, look at this. $80 Victory Road Deluxe edition. Jesus Christ. This needs to be on my thumbnail. Hold on. Let me take a thumbnail photo. Yo, this is just... Hold on. Let me do a thumbnail. There we go. That's going to be my thumbnail. Just depressed looking at these prices. Depressed. I mean, really, man, I'm really thinking about like calling this quits and just like be done with this nonsense. You know, this is like for rich people, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, you really have to be like one of those streamers that's making 10 million a year. Yeah, if you're one of those streamers on a Twitch or on a Kick or on a Rumble and on a YouTube and you're making 10 million a year, yeah, for you this is nothing. Not to mention the majority of those YouTubers, they get free copies of these games anyway. Because the sponsors, they like individuals who have, you know, millions of views so they can advertise their game. Yeah, this is terrifying, dude. Just looking at all of these prices is terrifying, you know. Like, this is what I like to see. Honestly, this is how much the Madden should cost. This is, you know what? This should be like a permanent. Let me tell you. This should be like the permanent price for all of these sports games because they come out every and each year. They should be $34.99. There should be like a permanent price tag. $34.99. Oh my God. This is what I would do. Not $69.99. So what are you paying $69.99? You're paying $69.99 for these sports games each year for what? For the rosters. Rosters. Okay, if we're going to be paying this much for the rosters, well then make it a $34.99. then these sports games should be $34.99. And I don't think people would complain. If Madden was $34.99 each year, I don't think people would complain. They say, okay, it's only $34.99. It's all right. Same thing for the FIFA FC 26. It should be $34.99. Yes, it should be $34.99 each year. These FIFA games each year should be $34.99. $35. This is how much you should pay for these games. $35. You shouldn't have to pay more than this. Wow. Look at Mario Kart. Look at Mario Kart. Good God. $79.99. Good God. Lord Jesus Christ in heaven. Lord Jesus Christ in heaven. Lord Jesus Christ in heaven, come from the heavens and rescue me from this video gaming industry nightmare. It's a nightmare. Look at these prices. Good Lord in heaven. Jesus Christ. And it's not just Nintendo. This, like I said, this goes for PlayStation. This goes for Steam. This goes for Game Pass, $30 a month. This goes for even PlayStation Plus, $20 a month. Dude, this goes for... And see, that's what he was saying. This guy, which I like him. I really like him. I like the comment. One of the best comments. Tyler M. Buller, 12. On top of these prices, they're also adding these ridiculous subscription that you need to have. Oh, you want to play Battlefield 6? Guess what? You can just play Battlefield 6 without the PlayStation subscription. So you already paid $70 for something that requires an online connection, that requires servers to be online, and that also requires a subscription to a PlayStation Plus or an Xbox Live. Plus, you have to have an internet, of course. A really good internet. So it's not bad enough you're paying $70 for the Battlefield 6. And on top of paying $70 for Battlefield 6, now you have to pay an additional subscription fee. Some people say, yeah, but if you're on a PC, I know. If you're on a PC, yeah, but not everybody has a PC. Okay? Not everyone has money to buy a gaming laptop, a really good gaming laptop. Not everyone has money to buy a really good graphics card. Okay, so not everyone will be able to play it on a PC. I know there's EA Play Pro, and yeah, EA Play Pro is probably the best way to enjoy Battlefield 6, Madden, and FC 26. Honestly, you get those three games for $16.99, for $17 a month. Honestly, as much as I don't like Battlefield 6, as much as I despise Battlefield 6, I still believe that EA Play Pro, it's a pretty good deal, subscription deal, because for $17 a month, you have access to all of these EA Sports games, including Madden and FC 26, Madden 26, and you also get the access of Battlefield 6, and on top of Battlefield 6, you also have access of Formula 1, 25, and Battlefield 2042. So you certainly get pretty good subscription deal there. You know, so I'm just trying to be fair. Like EA Play Pro, right now as it stands, they have a really good deal for $16.99. But who knows how long you think that's going to stay like that forever? You don't think they're going to raise the price? Now with the success of Battlefield 6, you don't think EA is going to raise the monthly subscription? Most likely they will. instead of $17. Don't be surprised if they move it up to $20. And then next thing you know, after a year or two, they go up to $24.99. That's how it starts, man. But look, this video, it's really about how gaming industry today is just so expensive. And this gaming hobby has become really, really expensive. And look at this, Luigi Mansion. Why are we paying $39.99 for an old game? Why couldn't we bring down this old game from $60 to $30 for holidays, for once a year holiday season, once a year holiday? That shows you how much they really care about holidays. That shows you how much they really care about the Thanksgiving, right? They do care about your wallet. Yeah, they want you to give them your money. And that's what Tyler M. Buller 12 was talking about. Look at this. I don't agree with this price. Why is it $39.99? Yes, this is a good game. It's fun. It's a Luigi's Mansion 3. But why is it $39.99? Why can't we bring this down to $29.99? How about a $19.99? Huh? Don't you think that would have been a great Christmas gift? A great Thanksgiving gift? $19.99, $20. Don't you think that would have been great? Don't you think that would have been fair? It's a once a year opportunity to give something back to the community. Here's a Luigi's Mansion for $20, $19.99. No one would complain. People say, thank you, Nintendo. Finally, you're giving us Luigi's Mansion for $20. How about $14.99? Don't you? That's what if I was the president of Nintendo, you know what I would do? This would be $14.99. $14.99. $15. I don't think anyone would complain if this was $15. They say, hey, it's $15. I can afford this. My kids will enjoy it. The entire family can play it. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you for this Christmas gift of $14.99. $15. But they're not going to do that. They want to charge you. And look at this. Sonic Racing Crossroads. A bundle, it's $80 and it's only Look at this. Look at this nonsense. $56. Wow. $56. I'm sorry. How much is the original game? The original game, it's $60. Is this game worth $60? Absolutely not. I'm sorry, man. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. But dude, I can find these types of games for free on Roblox. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I can find these types of games on Roblox for free. For free. Yo. And look at this. Deluxe edition, $55.99. $56. Ridiculous. Tomb Raider. And this is also kind of like bothers me. 10% off. Really, Square Enix? You couldn't bring this game down to $9.99 for $10. A game that's old since 2013. A game that's old since 2013. You couldn't bring this down to $9.99. Only 10% off. $17.99. $18. Is it worth $18? Yeah, but it's an old game, dude. I can play it on a PC. I have it on a PC. I can play it on a PlayStation. I'm sorry. I know it's the first time on a Nintendo Switch and a Switch 2, but really? You couldn't bring it down to $9.99? You couldn't bring it down to $10? See, this is what I'm talking about. Now, the only one that really surprised me, honestly, is the Hogwarts Legacy. I know it's a Switch 1 version, but still, this is how you do it. $10. This is why I've been praising Warner Brothers games. They understand, they get it. Listen, I would rather pay $10 for a Switch 1 version and play it as it is than to pay $70. I'm still going to enjoy this game for $10. Even with $10 graphics, I'm still going to enjoy it. They're not the greatest graphics, but they're still good. They're still playable. Yakuza Director's Cut. Can I be honest? As much as I love Yakuza, but this is an old game. This should have been $19.99. $19.99, $20. Why couldn't you bring it down to $20? I have a feeling that these developers and these publishers are so out of, either they are out of touch with reality, or they just don't care. I think I know which one it is. Would you like to guess which one it is? They don't care. That's the correct answer. They don't care. They're not out of touch with reality. They know how bad the economy is. They look at the stock market. They look at the economy and what's going on in the world today. They know how many jobs are lost, how many people are unemployed. They know all that shit. They see all that crap. They just don't care. I don't know how else to tell you. They just don't care. But neither should we care. Maybe we should stop buying these games. Yeah. Why don't we like stop buying these games? Let's try it. For a month. How about that? Imagine if everyone stopped buying games for 1 month. There'd be a big time panic with all these publishers, with all of these studios and developers. There'd be a major panic. But that's how you send a message. That's exactly what Tyler and Buller 12 was talking about. Stop giving these big companies money, or else they will never get better. And he's right. He's right. So maybe we should stop purchasing these games. Stop buying them. For a month, for 1 month. Let's just try it for 1 month. Let's stop buying games. And you'll see how quickly things will change around. How quickly you'll see these games drop down in prices. You'll see. You'll even see Game Pass go back to $20 a month. Guys, it's happening because we have spoiled these companies. We have spoiled them. Now they're spoiled and they're like, well, they don't mind paying. So I don't know. Listen, it's bad. It's bad. It's just, I'm looking at these prices and this is why I was excited for this game. Police officers simulators. I'm sorry, simulators. I meant to say police officer simulator. Did I say simulators? Police officers simulators. I meant to say a simulator. My apologies. But this is the game that I'm excited because it's cheap. It's dirt cheap. It's $12.99, and even if it's not good, even if it sucks, guess what? I only spent $12.99. Okay, even if the game sucks, and there's a good possibility it will suck, but even if it does suck, guess what? It was only $12.99. Okay. It was only $12.99. There seems to be a lot of hookers, a lot of prostitutes in this game, which is great actually. And they all have big boobies. That's fine. I'm not complaining. So anyway, I don't want to drag this video any longer. There needs to be, like I said, some of these games, man, like the prices are just ridiculous, and I mean, honestly. I don't know. That's all I have to say at the moment. I don't know what else to say, man. It's pretty depressing looking at the prices of these games, and anyway. Thank you for that comment, Tyler M. Buller 12. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. Yeah, these are some very depressing times. Here, you want to see how depressing it is? Look at this. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. $70. An old ass game. $70. An old ass game. $70. What about Metroid Prime? I don't know. Give me a demo, dude. See, that's the thing. I love Metroid, but I also need a demo. Where's the demo? Like, if you want to justify $69.99, the best way to justify $69.99 is by releasing a demo. Release the demo. And that's how you justify the price tag. That's what Kirby did. Kirby justified the price. Kirby Air Riders is justified because of so many features that it has. Online features. So I understand why Kirby Air Riders, it's, priced at $69.99. Because there was a demo, and I was able to play it for 2 weekends, and based on the demo, which I did, I still have it. There's the demo right here. It was justified. Anyway, I don't mean to be so negative and depressing, but it is depressing. It is. So thank you, Tyler M. Buller 12, for your comment. Yeah, it's pretty depressing. And this is not just Nintendo. It's PlayStation. It's Xbox. It's PC, Steam. It's the entire, all of the above gaming industry. It's just ridiculously expensive. And they all act as if we are, growing $100 Benjamin Franklins on the tree. Hey, let me reach out here out the window right here. There's a $100 bill. Let me pick it up. They're growing on a tree. All of these $100 bills, man, are just growing on the tree. That's what they're like, I guess, thinking. It's not that. They know the economy's bad. They know how terrible the situation is with people getting laid off, no jobs, the economic situation, and how much the prices are to groceries. They know how much you have to pay for the utilities. They know all of that. They just don't care. You just need to remember that. They just don't care. And neither should you care. Maybe we should stop buying these games. I know it's hard. It's very addictive. This hobby is very addictive. Are there other alternatives? There are, but I'm not going to advise you with those other alternatives. There are other alternatives of piracy and all that. But you're also exposing yourself to hackers and exposing yourself of getting your Windows hacked and your information stolen. Why you want to do that? Then you have to go and deal with that headache and deal with that nonsense. It's just not worth it. But there are other solutions. Or you can just play Roblox. It's free. Play Roblox. It's free. I found a flight simulator and a bus simulator and a train simulator on Roblox. Anyway, these are some depressing times. There's some very depressing times. And honestly, I don't know how long can I really enjoy this hobby. I mean, I find some love with Nintendo. And I am enjoying, expansion pack, which is once a year. You pay once a year. Normally it's $50 a year, but I only paid $32.84. And I'm really enjoying. Let me tell you, I'm really enjoying expansion pack. And people say, well, why did you pay for the expansion pack? Because it was a great deal. It was an offer I couldn't refuse. I was like, dude, it's only $32.84. Like, I can't refuse this. This means that I can play all of these games. Game Boy Color, regular Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, all of these other games, including the GameCube, all for the entire year until next November 9th, 2026. And that'll give me one full year to enjoy these games. So why wouldn't I want to enjoy it and pay $32? If it was $50, I probably wouldn't have done it. But because it was $32, I was like, listen, $32.84. And I said, yeah, I have to, But I still believe even at $50 a year, I think it's worth it because I found myself playing these classic games almost every night, dude. Laying in my bed playing these classic games, and I really enjoy it. Recently, I've been playing Zelda, and I've been playing Alone in the Dark. There's the European version, and there's the United States version. So this is worth it. It's worth it. Expansion pack, it's $50 a year. But there are rewards, and I was lucky enough to have the reward, and I only paid $32. So this is like the only thing that I would recommend. Yeah, this is definitely worth it. You pay it once, and you're good for the whole year, and you get access of all of these games. And it's only once a year. It's not like you're gonna be paying each month. You can decide to cancel. How do you cancel? You just turn off the yearly recurring charge. You just have to turn that off, but you have to turn it off before a certain date. They will let you know, and you just turn it off, and you're good. All right, so that's the video. I don't know what else to say. Like I said, it's been pretty depressing with video gaming industry. I mean, really is, man. And it's not just video gaming. It's movies, television. Can't even watch TV channels, man, without... thank God for Tubi. I've been watching a lot of Tubi, man. I know I have to deal with those stupid commercials, but it's okay. It's better than paying, All right. And like I said in my previous video, guys, be genuine, okay? I already said this. See this comment, Tyler M. Buller 12, that's a genuine person who genuinely has something to say, who genuinely is passionate about gaming and it's not happy that the games are so expensive. I'm looking for genuine individuals. I'm not looking for clowns. I'm not looking for phonies. Please understand that, you know. And for some of you who are banned, don't take it personal, okay? Nothing personal, all right? I just need you to understand you're not contributing anything to my channel. I don't see you on my comments. You're nowhere to be seen. For a month, I don't see any of you stop by to say anything on my channel. And I don't care about the excuses. I could make excuses all day long. I'm not interested in excuses. I'm interested in your actions. And your actions show me everything I need to see. Okay? And that's it. I made a final decision. Thank you for, being members. Thank you for participating, but you'll have to do it without me. All right? I'm moving on. I'm looking for a new crowd. I'm looking for a crowd that actually respects my time and my effort and what I'm trying to put into this channel. So that's whom I am giving my time to. And yes, I'm focused mainly on a Nintendo. But that's not to say that I'm not going to maybe play a Call of Duty once in a while or a flight simulator, right? But right now, my main focus is Nintendo, all right? So just be real, guys. I've been saying this for the entire year, and people just don't listen. Just be real. Don't be phony. Be real. I'm not interested in your excuses. It doesn't cost you anything to leave a comment. Are you so busy that you can't leave a damn comment? Give me a break, all right? I don't buy it. But I'm not here to argue with you guys. I made a decision. Decision is final. I wish you guys all the best. Happy holidays. And I wish you guys a prosperous 2026 next year. But you'll have to do it without me because I just don't have time for individuals who are phony and who don't contribute anything to my channel. The trolls are actually contributing more than my members were. Don't you understand how upsetting that is to me? A trolls, even though I know it's a troll and it's trying to get under my skin, it's provoking me. But the person who is a troll, who's provoking me, it's actually helping me. But you guys who are members didn't even bother to leave a comment, to just say hi. Nothing. Or hey, any interest in a Nintendo to support the channel? Nothing. You guys are not supporting me. You guys are not leaving any feedback. Nothing. So what do you expect me to do? Just pretend, turn the blind eye like, oh, everything's back to normal? No. I told you, I have zero tolerance for that kind of stuff. If you phony, I've been doing this for 12 years, guys. And I know it's like a broken record story. I've been doing this for 12 years. It's not my first rodeo. Okay? 12 years. YouTube, 12 years. Okay? And I have rules. And rules are very simple. Be genuine or don't waste my time, Just be genuine. If you're not genuine, if you're fake and you know you're fake, why do you need me to call you out to be fake? I'm not going to mention anyone's names. I'm not doing that. But you know what I mean. People say, are you fake? There's nothing fake about me. Everything I tell you, I tell you. And you can look it up. You can check it. You can look it up and see it for yourself. I have credibility. Everything I say, I can back it up with credibility. Everything you guys say is just some kind of excuse. Hearsay, excuse. I have no excuses. I don't make any excuses. I'm here. I make these videos. Look how many videos I made in just 1 month. 150 videos. You think that's easy? No, it's not. But I made those videos. So show me some courtesy. You want me to show you courtesy? Well, you got to show me courtesy as well. You have to be genuine. And if you're not genuine, don't waste my time. So anyway, I already talked about this in my previous video. I don't want to, talk about something that I already talked about. So anyway, thank you, Tyler M. Buller 12. I really appreciate your comment. Sadly, video games are what they are. It is what it is. It will not get any better. I really don't think it will get any better. It will only get worse with these games. Wait till Grand Theft Auto 6, even though that's a separate video. Don't be surprised if Grand Theft Auto 6, it's $100 just for the base edition. Just for the regular edition, $100. And then $200 for a deluxe edition. Don't be surprised. Now, that's Grand Theft Auto 6. And one could argue it's Grand Theft Auto 6. There's a value there. Once you purchase that $100 or $200, it's going to last you for another 10 to 12 years. Maybe even longer, because you'll be playing it for a long time. So there's certain value there. You could argue that, sure. But still, man, $100, $200, that's ridiculous. That's insane. If you told me this like 25 years ago, I would ask you, hey, what kind of crap are you drinking? All right, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. And I'm sorry that these videos are so long, but there's so much that I need to put in perspective here. There's so much here that I need to express myself, to make my point, and to give you my perspective on just how ridiculously expensive this gaming hobby is. Don't even get me started with buying these consoles. Like you look at PlayStation 5 Pro, $800 for mid-generation console. God knows how much. PS6, probably over $1,000. PS6, easily over $1,000. Over $1,000. Over $1,000 for a console. On top of these games, on top of these subscriptions. No, thank you. If that's how it's going to be, no, thank you. Really, that's terrifying. The future of gaming, it's terrifying, to say the least. But anyway, it is what it is, right? All right, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and also thank you for understanding. Okay? And I'll see you on the next video. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.